This is the channel where we watch and learn from some of our favorite singers. My name is Liza Quinn. Thrilled to have you here as we continue checking out more of these great singing performances in the qualifiers round of AGT 2023. Today is with the one and only Gabriel Henrique from Brazil. Stick around to the end. I'll try to break down some things, but without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in.
Here I stand, taking half my pride. Ain't I wrong with nowhere to hide? I'm exposed, see my flaws and all, but you're still here, and that's something beautiful. That's something beautiful. That's something beautiful. That you are here with me. That's something beautiful.
This is a really cool song choice for Gabriel because I usually hear him doing like Celine or Whitney or Mariah. I love all that stuff that he does, of course, but it's just a great little kind of refreshing take on something else. And to hear him just kind of like lay it back and show off his soul and show off his tone is something I really appreciate. Okay, let me back it up so we don't miss a thing.
It's something beautiful. If I fall and I crash down to my knees, you pick me up, running to my knees. Even if I run with no to call, you're still here, and that's something beautiful. That's something beautiful. That's something beautiful. That you are here with me. That's something beautiful.
I am so moved. I mean, what an absolutely gorgeous performance. And it's not just because of all the acrobatic things vocally that he's able to do, just really well executed start to finish, really nicely mapped out, just well thought out. I'm a bit at a loss. There's a bunch of stuff I want to go back and listen to, but of course I want to hear what the judges had to say, and then we'll kind of go back, re-listen, break down some of those things.
Thank you.
Gabriel Henrique!
Wow.
Sophia, your golden buzzer!
I mean, I don't even have anything to say. It was perfection. It was just like an angel. It was like I don't know. I mean, you are definitely a star. It was beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I think people are gonna vote for you because, I mean, I still have goosebumps. Yeah.
She's so cute. She's as emotional as I am. Let's not forget that Gabriel does not speak English. So he's working on all this phonetically. And I know that he basically grew up on his favorite singers, listening to them. So obviously he has the practice in trying to emulate those sounds, but the English language just shapes a little differently in the mouth. It's impressive how well he's able to connect to it and grasp it. A lot of the sounds that we generate in pop music come from that shape in English. So that's also why they go hand in hand, which is a really, really interesting thing. Let's see what the rest of the judges
All
had to
the
say.
judges were on their feet. Simon, including you.
Well, you know what? You could have sung something more obvious. The fact that you sang this
Right.
song, I know the original, the Jacob Banks song. It is one of my favorite songs. You
Beautiful song.
absolutely nailed it. It was better, way better in my opinion, than your first audition. So I think you've just maybe booked yourself a spot in the final.
Yes!
Wow, huge.
Oh, yes! Thank you.
Heidi.
I mean, you have an unbelievable talent, and especially from the second part of the song, you really showed what sets you apart from the other singers. I feel like, you know, you busted out some tunes that are unhuman. You know, it was incredible what we just heard. Incredible.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Howie.
Yeah, when you first started, I was concerned because I didn't know that this was the right choice. But it turns out once you hit that note, that's what makes you stand out. That's why people are going to remember you. That's why I believe you're going to be one of the 2 votes that move on to the next level.
Yes, thank you.
You know, it's interesting. I don't think, in my opinion, my humble opinion, I don't think Gabriel had to get to the whistle notes to show what he's capable of. I personally was enthralled from the very first note. It pulled me in right away. We're going to listen to that right now. Let's see how this ends.
Gabrielle, what do you want the audience to take away from your performance tonight?
Eu gosto de cantar aquilo que eu sinto. E se eu não sentir, não tiver amor, pra mim não vale de nada. O amor é tudo.
I understood something like, I try to sing what I feel or from the heart, something along those lines. Lo vale todo is what I understood, like it's worth everything. Let's see how close I am.
I like to sing what I feel in my heart. And if it's not with love, then it doesn't mean anything.
And if it's not with love, oh, I'm trying to get better at understanding. Okay, awesome. Let's go to that very first note because, I mean, where else would be the best place to start? I always say, and this might sound redundant, that the first and the last thing you sing in a song are obviously the most memorable. The first impression and the last impression. And I'm sure you understand why. So let's go ahead and hear first note.
Here I stand.
You really get to appreciate his tone. There's a warmth that comes in right there. You can add some of that warmth by sort of dropping the voice down into here, giving it a little bit of that low end, but yet feels effortless, feels conversational at the same time. So being able to wrap all those things up in just that one little line is just so important and so perfectly executed right there. So as far as I'm concerned, that already showed to me that this song was in a sweet spot for him, that he was connected to the story, that he was connected to the melody, and it pulled me in right from that note. I didn't even need to get to the whistle notes to know that it was going to be great. Some of the stuff that he does in chess is so beautiful. The timbre or the timbre, however you like to refer to it, is so beautiful.
They are still here.
You notice how the vibrato, there's no vibrato there. So it's an important strategy to know when you're going to add it, when you're going to take it out, on what lines. It's going to impact a lot of things, not just the story arc, the dynamic arc, but also just giving the listener a variety. And just the intention there just has this like definitive kind of motion forward. So it's just like when you go, whoa, in that space, a lot of times it's just important to know how to connect to that when you need it for a line like that. And he does that so beautifully, adds a little bit of grit in there, just a little bit if you pay attention. It's so nice.
Something beautiful.
That transition from going down and then back up through that run, not only super clean and showcases his agility, but his control, going right up into this section. So good.
And you are here with me.
What but I love getting to appreciate those low ones. Here with me, that emotion, that warmth is just really appreciating his tone in this one. I already knew he could do all the runs and all the stuff, but really just this song suits him so well from the sweet spot point of view, and it really just showcases all that we love about his voice, aside from the fact that he's so skilled and so good at what he does. Who have you been voting for? I get you guys a lot reaching out to me being like, make sure you support, the artists, and I'm hoping that these videos does support the artists, and it does encourage you all to go out there and vote for them, help them, promote them, do whatever you have to do to help them elevate. It's tough for me. I don't want to have to pick a side because I love them all, and all I am is here to support all the singers that are in this competition because I know how tough it is what they're doing. So I am here for you. I support you. I love and adore you guys so much. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye.